Wow. Live on Facebook. Let me check if I'm live on Facebook. Good evening, everyone. My name is Charity Abala. Today, we're talking more on how to build a secure future for your family. Today, with me, I have a guest all the way from France. By name, Ogechukwu. Ogechukwu Ugwuna, Mrs Ogechukwu Ugwuna Anosike-Amaefule. Thank you for accepting to be my guest for today. And thank you for accepting to be my guest and for being on the show right now. So I would like to ask you a few questions, but first of all, uh, introduce yourself so that our audience will understand who we are, who our guest for today is.
Okay, thank you so much, Charity. It's my pleasure to be on your space this beautiful evening. Good evening, everyone. Good evening from France. Good evening to all Africans in Mozambique. It's my pleasure once again to be in your space this evening, sorry. Okay, I'm Mrs Ogechukwu Ugwuna Anosike-Amaefule. I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an engineer too, by God's grace. So I'm speaking all the way from France, and it's my pleasure once again to be in your space.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad and honored to have you in my space today. I would like to, for today's show, we'll be talking about how to build a secure future for your family, for yourself and for your family as well. So my guest today, she said yes to this wonderful platform, and for since 2020 she has been building her team, and she has team members from different parts of the world. So I decided to ask her to join us and to be part of us because she has a lot to tell us. She has interesting stories to tell, and she is a mother, and at the same time she is working. So I would like her to tell us more of why she came on board, what inspired her, and what dreams, as in what are those things that made her to say yes to this wonderful platform, the kind of goals and things she had. But first of all, we're going to start one after the other. And my first question to her will be this. I'll be asking. I want to know, what's your reaction when you first heard about network marketing? And like when you talk about network marketing, people be like, no, I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to talk about those people market hawking products. No, I cannot be part of it. So I want you to tell us your own story, your own reaction on when you first heard about network marketing.
Okay, thank you so much, Mrs. Charity. It's my pleasure once again. Okay, as one who studied engineering years back, when I heard the word network marketing, honestly, I never knew what it was because I've never ventured into network marketing before. So I got to know about this network marketing through a friend. It was in fact the time he introduced the business to me, I just put to bed. I never understood what network marketing was. He just kept on, persuading me to join. And I was like, my brother, see, I'm not into this now. I just put to bed. I don't have time for this network marketing. In fact, what's it all about? He was like, I should just try and look into what he was saying. And, like I said, I just put to bed and I didn't even want to, listen to him. Though I've heard about network marketing before while I was in school, but I never gave attention to it because it was not my thing. It wasn't my thing. But
everybody will say that. Sorry to interrupt. Everybody will say that it is not my thing.
Yes,
okay,
honestly, it wasn't my thing because I felt it was for all these bankers, all these commercial students, So I was like, what is this network marketing all about? So, but he kept on insisting. I found out that he wasn't giving up on me. He kept on telling me to look into it. So, but I left him with these words. I told him that, you know what will happen? Allow me to win my child for probably a year. When I win my son, I'll get back to you. But I could help you, maybe kind of advertise your business for you on my platform, on my Facebook timeline. He said, wow. I said, yes, I could help you do that. But as of joining you now, for now, I need to concentrate on my newborn. So he said, okay. Yeah. Actually, I kept to my promise. I told him whenever I was ready, I would let him know. So that was my first reaction. I never knew what it was all about. I never even knew what I was getting into. I never knew anything. So it was like I was just kind of, what's this brother telling me about network marketing? Come and network with who? You know? So and that was the first time I heard about language bioscience. I've never heard about language bioscience before. That was in he told me in that was 2017. And I finally joined in 2020.
Wow. You actually took your time. Okay. So finally you accepted, and because of maybe he has been disturbing you. So what inspired you to be part of this platform?
Okay. Thank you.
Apart from you just want to join, let me just join because this person is disturbing me. What actually inspired you?
Okay, I have to be sincere to you here because I like to be realistic when I'm talking. What inspired me was the promo, because when he came to talk to me, the first thing he made mention to me was the promo. He said language was having a promo, and you know, as an Igbo woman now, promo. I'm like, promo. What will happen? Will I get any award? Will they give me any money or something like that? He was kept emphasizing on the promo. He didn't even tell me the benefit of the business when I joined, what I need to do. He was just emphasizing on the promo. If you come in with gold, you'll be in platinum. I said, He said, if you come in with platinum, I said, really? When is the promo? When is this promo ending? He said, in few days' time. I said, really? In few days' time? So you mean if I should come on board now, it will benefit me, the promo? He said, yes. So I was like, promo in Long Reach. I said, okay. Honestly, that was the first thing that attracted me. I was even telling my husband, I said, see, I will not miss this promo. He said, which one is promo? I said, promo in Long Reach. There's this promo coming up, their levels, entry levels. So honestly, I did not have a why as at that time. I didn't have a why. The first thing that got me attracted was the promo. After he analyzed the promo, the reasons why if I should come on board and I partake in the promo, this is what I will get, you know, he had this sweet mouth, So I was like, okay, there's nothing wrong if I partake in this promo. Maybe, okay, let me just give this a trial. This brother has been following me for long. I said, let me just give this business a trial. My husband did not even show any interest. He wasn't even supporting. He was like, see, all these people have come again. I'm like, let me just give this business a trial. Whatever it is, at least I'm not going to lose any money. I'm going to get my products in return. I'm not going to make any loss. So even if it's Ponzi scheme, fine. But I think I have my products in return with my money, from my money. So I said, okay, let me give it a try. But what lured me into the business, the first attention was the promo. That then they were having a promo that period. So I have to be sincere to you. That was just the first thing I paid attention to. So along the line, I started having a why. As I started continuing the business, I started expanding my knowledge, and I started having a course to continue the business. Yes.
Okay, you said you started having a why, like you just decided to have the reasons to join this business, or you have maybe you have a team member or a team leader that is coaching you or training you or letting you know why you should do this. Is that?
Yes, like I said, I'm this very inquisitive person. My sponsor knows me for that. When I came on board, I never allowed him rest. I never allowed him rest. I kept on, questioning him. I said, I think you told me if I come on board, I'll get this, I'll get that. So, I'm this kind of person. I don't really know how to, I used to be an introvert. Yeah. So I don't really know how to canvas for people, to start talking to people, sharing business opportunity with them. So I learned that along the process in this business, in this platform. I dropped my shyness, and along the line, I started developing some skills in me, also potential that I never knew I had along the line. And my why began to become very, visual. I began to see that this business is truly a gold mine. I began to see the essence of partnering with Longreach. I began to see some of the things I had not even seen before as an entrepreneur. So I was like, wait a moment. Look, this business is becoming more interesting. So you mean I can leverage? I can leverage from people. So that was when I started developing my why. I started having my visual board and started putting things I want to achieve from this business. Remember I told you in the beginning, I did not have any why. I just started because of the promo. And that's just the gospel truth. Nothing attracted me in the business. I didn't have any why. I just promoting my upline kept on emphasizing on that promo. I don't know how he did it, but it was just that promo. I was like, okay. I was thinking, is this lottery? I said, okay. So that was how I got on board. And along the line, I developed my why in the business.
Wow, that's so interesting. So interesting. Okay. Do you think this network marketing is a better option for stay-at-home mom and those that want alternative source of income?
Yes. As a stay-at-home mom, we have a whole lot of stay-at-home moms across the globe. And that, they cannot be, some people have little kids at home and they look for something they can do from their comfort of their homes. And I presume network marketing is one of it, because if you have kids that are still little, probably they are less than a year, you need to involve yourself into network marketing because it gives you time freedom. You have time, even when the kids are maybe little and are asleep, at your leisure, you can make money with your Android phone, your smartphone, which is impossible if you were to be going to a 9-to-5 job. You need to take the to the crash. You need to multitask. But at the comfort of your home, you can be making huge amounts of money even without stepping out of your home. So for stay-at-home moms, it's very, very much beneficial for them and very profitable for them because they have a whole lot of benefits. Yes, you have a whole lot of benefits from their homes. They can connect to the world. From their houses, they can connect to any part of the world, which is impossible for a 9-to-5 job. They have to start running around to get back home to attend to other things. But from their home there, they can make food for the family. They can equally be doing transactions while at home there. They could be doing so many businesses or just with their smartphone. And when such is happening, that is what they call networking. You are in a spot and you are networking across the globe. You are, having interactions with people across the universe. So you would not say, okay, I don't have a job, I just put to bed, I cannot do network marketing. This is the time we need to embrace it. But in everything we do, we have to, allocate time for every task. There should be time for the household. There should be time for the kids. There should be time for the business. If you have, say, you want to spend, say you want to spend 45 minutes to 1 hour with your business, you allocate time for that. You know, it only becomes a problem when it begins to intrude with your family. You know, some men can be so, you know, they might not really understand your schedule. So to avoid that, you have to plan your day as a stay-at-home mom. You should have time for the kids. You should have time for your husband. You should have time for your business. And when it's time for your business, you allocate that time for business. Because you don't have to mix business with your family. You don't have to how will I put it, mix your time for the family together with business. No. You have to, as a stay-at-home mom, you have to create time for everything you want to do, and you will achieve your goals.
Okay, thank you. Just 1 minute. I shared this on your. I tagged you, but it's not showing on your timeline. Maybe you can maybe look at it and share.
I can't even see. I can't even see the share button here.
Wow.
Okay, let me see. Okay, I can see it now.
Okay. Now, for it's so amazing. Thank you for everything. I would say I'm so happy the way you are explaining them in details and giving the it as it should be. Thank you so much. So, like you've said, there should be time for everything because I've wanted to ask you this question, but you've already said that there should be time for everything. That you should not mix your business time with your family time. So
Exactly.
you are working, you are a working class mom at the same time, and an entrepreneur, and also taking care of your family. How do you actually do it? Like, can you give an example of how you make this possible so that you go to work, come back, take do this language business, and at the same time take care of your home. I've seen you done several meetings with your team members. So I'll be like, when do you now have time for all these things? When you told me that you used to go to work, I was like, wow. You go to work and at the same time you do this, you build your team, and at the same time you are taking care of your family. Can you maybe give us an example? Because some people would like to know and to learn from you how to balance this the two sides.
Thank you so much. Yes, it's really not been easy because I'm equally a student too.
Wow.
It's really not been easy. You know, I learned this while I was in school back then, how to multitask. And normally is, you know, women are specially made by God. Some things that women can do, men cannot do them. So I learned how to multitask. So what I do is I plan my day. What I want to do during the day is planned during the night. All you need to do during your day should be planned before you go to bed. Yes, before you go to bed, you should have your timetable before you go to bed. You should always you should have this visual board. It's very important. Things that you like to do the following day, you ought to have planned them before you go to bed. You don't just wake up in the morning, you don't even have direction, and you just start like, let me do this one. No, you get it all wrong. So what I do is I have time for everything. I have time to liaise with my team members. I have time to attend to my family. I have time to do my things out there when I go out, when I go for lectures. I have time to do everything. And when I come in, I also know what to do when I come in, because already I have marked out how my day is going to look like. So within my free periods, I try to make my posts. You try to be consistent, because in this business, you have to be consistent. Yes. If you have to look at your own how will I put it, your own family, and know what suits you best, because the thing that might work for me might not work for you. You know, you have to look at your home and know what formula to apply. Yes. If you are the type that wakes up early, you go to bed very late, you wake up very early, put things in order, know how to take the kids to school, go to work, go to wherever you want to go to, you know how to allocate time for the family, for the home, for cooking, for everything. So all these things should be planned before you go to bed for the following day. Because if you don't do that, you'll be disorganized. By the time tomorrow comes, the next day comes, you'll just be disorganized. Yes. You wouldn't know which one to attend to first. You wouldn't know which one to attend to the ones to attend to first. At the end of the day, okay, I can hear you. At the end of the day, you find out that you have just wasted your whole day. So my advice to people who are working, who have other engagements is you plan you plan all you need to do at night and execute them the following day. Because it's how you plan it before you go to bed, it will be easier for you to execute the following day. You must have had your vision board already, pull the things you need to do and allocate time for it. Yes, because if you don't allocate time for it, you wouldn't know when you are exhausted. You wouldn't know when you have, passed out your gauge, your limits. So you should allocate time for this. Like so time I should be back from this. When I'm back from school or from work, I should be doing this. So you have to have your timetable for the week. You have to have your timetable for the week. Your timetable gives you direction on how to plan your week. Yes.
Wow, that's great. That's great. I believe our audience are actually learning from you because from what you just said, you are not just saying it, but you are actually practicing it, and that is why you've been able to balance between your work and that of your entrepreneur work at the same time. Now, there's this mind that says only the people that join early make it in network marketing because I know this company has been in existence for a very long period of time. And when you try to let people know that they can make so much money or they can finance their future or they can build a secured future using this platform, they'll be like, this thing that has been there for a very long time, if you join it, you're not going to make it anymore. But now I see people like you that will just join, like you said, it's just 2020 and you've been doing great and you've been growing. How miss you. I wish you come back to join us again. If you're there, just let me know. Just click on the link and you'll be on the show again. So my audience that has been listening to us, you'll be able to see that you can do a lot of things at the same time. So you have no excuse not to plan for your future using this platform. Okay. So if you are a member of this platform and you've not been doing anything, you've not been building your team, you've not been working on it, you have also heard from her that everything is possible. It depends on how you schedule your time. If you plan before the day, if you plan even before you sleep, which is bad. If you plan before you sleep, you can do a lot of things the next day. So, I was actually asking you, like they said, only the first people that started network marketing are the ones making it. So, but you joined just last year, and you are much better than people that have been there for years. So, what do you have to say about this? That only the people that started on time are going to make it. Let us know your opinion.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, you see, that same does not apply in network marketing because the day you come into long, which is your morning. Yes. People will tell you, are you just joining now? A lot of people have made their money and left. It's now you want to join. So it's not who came into the business first. No. If that's the way it's being done, it means there will be no space for those who will be coming later on.
Yeah.
So even if you're coming, you see, this business is not a pyramid scheme, whereby if you come into this business, whether you're coming in now or you have come in before, it depends on your input in the business. Someone can just come in today, and you have been in the business for the past 6 months. Someone can decide to come in today and get ahead of you. Why? The inputs, and how consistent you are in the business. Because your why will always be your driving force in the business. Do you have passion for what you do? Do you have a driving, what is driving you? Do you have a driving force in the business? Because some people will come into the business and they came in for a different purpose. Yes, and they say it's not working. Why some people say it's working? Look at their levels of input in the business. How consistent are you? So it doesn't matter whenever you choose to come into the business. What matters is how do you go about the business? Some people say it's working. Look at their levels of input in the business. I'm hearing myself.
Sorry.
Now, what matters is what you put into the business. Yes. How consistent are you in the business? Are you the type that shows up today? You show up in 2 weeks' time later on. You see, the day you begin to treat this business as a profession, you begin to see results. Some people treat it as a job. They don't treat it like a profession. That is why you see people don't get good results. So the idea of you coming in now, you might not. No. You can come in at any time you choose to come in. In as much you have realized how the business works, whenever you choose to come into the business, doesn't count. What counts is your ability, the passion you have for the business. You know your prospects, you know your product, you know what your prospects need, and you give them what they want. Some of us don't know our prospects need. You give out solutions to people. You create value. If you can't solve a problem for me, I don't see why I should be hanging around with you. If you cannot solve a problem I need you to solve. So the day you become a problem solver in your business, you begin to create value out there. And when you begin to create value out there, people begin to look for you. Yes, people begin to look for you. Nobody wants to listen to you because everybody have issues. They have reasons why they want to join your business. So the earlier you know your prospects, the better. So anytime you choose to come into this business, in as much as you know what you're doing, you know your why. Your why might be different from somebody else's why. So that's your why should be your driving force in the business. Never forget your why. That why should be your driving force. I'm not saying it's going to be an easy journey. No, you're going to face a whole lot of obstacles along the journey to success. You're going to face a whole lot of stumbling blocks. You're going to face a whole lot of rejections. You should expect that on your journey to success. But what will keep you moving is the driving force, which is your why. So whichever time you choose to come into the business does not count. What counts is your activity in the business.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm so honored by your response. So, like some people would say, like I used to prospect. Some would say I cannot join because I do not have people that will register under me. That kind of thing. So, I feel like they want to gather all the people that will be under them before they join. So, when you join, do you have people already who are going? As in, do you already have people that are ready to join before you sign up to work for this platform?
Okay. When I came on board, like I told you, I never knew anything about network marketing. I was a pure novice. I just came, just like, let me see what they are doing. This my brother that's talking about this promo since. Let me just come and see what they are doing. And when I came on board, I waited the first day. I didn't see anything. I said, what kind of business is this? I called my upline. I said, bro, my brother, You say if I join with this package, I will get to this. What next? He said, calm down, calm down. I said, calm down. I see, I don't used to have that kind of patience. Please tell me something. You know, he was like, calm down, calm down. Okay. He managed to give me one downline. And you know, as somebody who doesn't know anything about network marketing, I was so happy when I got my first couple bonus. I was like, this business is massive. You know, I was like, this business. You know, it's not that the money was that much, but just that I didn't do anything. I just saw money in my account. I was like, oh, really? This is how this network marketing is. Oh my God. So, you know, he was like, this is just the tip of the iceberg. I should just be, you know, try to see how to, that I will see more money. I said, really? This is how this business is? I'm in. You know? I said, I'm in. The first week passed, second week, I was thinking the money will be coming continuously like that every week. When the first one came, next upper week, I didn't see any money. I called on him. I said, I didn't see any. He said, how can they pay you for what you did not do? You didn't do anything. How do you want them to pay you? I said, which work? You didn't tell me I'll do any work. You didn't tell me I'm going to do any business. So it was like, I should calm down. You just, you know, take everything easy. So I was like, these people have come, these 419 people. Just, are you sure that this thing is not scam? You know, I was just like, I was thinking this money will be doubling, and you know. So, but what happened was one day I saw his countenance when he gave me that first prospect. I saw his countenance, and he was like, maybe, probably I'm not working. So I spoke to myself one morning. I woke up. I said, look, why is this my upline giving me this attitude? Is it because you gave me a prospect? So I woke up and said, okay, let me go out there and get my own. What is this issue of it's the problem that even gave me just even a combo registration itself. I was like, let me go out there and go and know how they are doing this prospecting. And you know, they say challenges bring about changes.
Yeah.
When you get challenged, it provokes change. If you have not gotten challenged in life, you don't see changes. So that challenge was a challenge to me. I was like, I have my hands, I have my mouth. I can talk. So why would I get a prospect? That very moment, I made up my mind and I decided to go out there. I got the first person. He was like, okay, wait, how did you do it? I said, allow me. Since this one that you gave me, you are behaving as if you gave me a prospect and you just said that I don't want to hear what. I said, look, let me go out there and do it myself. You know, by the time I got the first person, I got the second person. He was asking me, how are you doing it? I said, I'm learning. That's what I answered. I'm learning. I want to learn. So he now saw the hunger in me. And ever since then, I did not wait for him to do anything for me again. So if he had not given me that attitude, I would have still remained in my comfort zone. So that attitude pulled me out of my comfort zone, and I realized where I was. And I decided to go out there and do it myself with the help of God. And here we are today.
Then finally, and just like that, you just reached Diamond 4. I was like, wow. Because I know when you just joined I don't know when you joined, but I know I checked your profile, I checked everything. I was like, how come? What's the secret? Like, you know, like in this business, a lot of people will be like, oh, tell us the secret. In fact, tell us what to do so that we can just do this thing. I mean, like, the secret is just you work hard, just learn from your uplines, do what they are doing, just as simple as that. Then prospect. They'll be like, I've tried this, it's not working. So what I actually do. So thank you for the amazing answers. Okay. So when you were talking, you said something like Ponzi scheme, you know, like some people don't know what it actually mean, like what is the difference between this Ponzi scheme and network marketing. So I would like you to throw little light on it.
Okay, thank you. Okay, when you talk about Ponzi scheme, it's like robbing Peter to pay Paul. There are no services to render. There are no products. Any business you see, there are no services, no products to render. They will say, bring money, they will double it. They are robbing Peter to pay Paul. And if you manage to have something that they have given you your own, they robbed somebody to give you your own. Now, for them to maintain the trend, they need to keep robbing other people to maintain the trend. So any business that does not involve services nor products, there is no product the company is selling. They will just tell you, bring money. In the next 6 months, they will triple it. That's Ponzi scheme. Any business that does not involve services nor products, it's Ponzi scheme. But if you see the real network marketing, check it out. There are services in exchange. There are products. The company wants you to promote the products, and you are being paid when they have more leads in the business. You're being paid. You're being given some commissions for reaching out the products to more people. That one is even understandable. It's understandable that yes, you're being paid for promoting the company's products. So that one is understandable. And again, in Ponzi scheme, there is nothing to account for. If you even see a Ponzi scheme, you would know. Because when you ask them, where is your address? Where's your headquarters? They cannot,
Exactly.
Tomorrow they're another place. They have changed address. No. If you want to know a good network, in a network company, there is direct sales. There are products, there are services. And take for instance, Long Reach. I don't know how many MLM industries I know that has a plant in Nigeria. I don't know of any. So you know, it is rare. And if you want to check out a company like Long Reach, you look at how old they have been in the industry. You look at the people they have license to produce for. Big companies they have license to produce for. So Ponzi schemes are if you see it, you will know. Even from the name of the scheme itself, you will know this one is Ponzi scheme. Their names are always funny. I don't want to mention names. The names of their brand are always they're always the name of their business are always funny. From the name, you know that this one is not ideal. So any business there is no exchange of services nor products, like it's not visible. Yeah, I don't know where my money is going into. You said I should bring money. Okay, why don't you use your own money and let it get doubled? Then after I'll join you.
And you keep doubling.
So I've met so many of them on my Facebook. They'll even give me the transaction scripts, the transaction slip, that if I should bring so and so amount, they'll double it for me the next day. And I'm like, and this such kind of business is existing, and they have not helped the less privileged in Nigeria. So this kind of business exists, and people are still suffering in the country. Even in your village, you that is giving me the idea, your village, have you helped them? Have you helped people that are there? If you know that, because I feel that if truly the business is real, bring money, I'll double it. People would have gone fast since now. They won't even tell you. People would have used it to do a lot of businesses before they come and tell you that bring money and it will get doubled. So it's like when you see a Ponzi scheme, you would know. You would know because there is no service nor products to exchange. Where is your money going into, and how are they doubling it? How are they doubling it? So you can see that Ponzi scheme, wherever there are no exchange of services nor products, I call it a Ponzi scheme.
Okay, yes. That's amazing. Thank you so much. I'm so glad. I'm happy. What do you have any testimony to give about Long Reach products, or maybe the platform, or is there any way they've impacted in your life?
Yes, I love their products because a user of their products, like this my alkaline cup. I so much love this cup because I'm the kind of person that I don't like drugs. I have to be sincere to you. When I just heard about long-read supplement, I was like, hey, how would I take? Like from when I was small, I don't know how to take drugs. I don't know how to take drugs. So since I'm not very good in taking drugs, I so much love the alkaline core because I don't have to take drugs. And my calcium, the calcium, yes, I so much love the calcium too because I don't have to take it with water. I have to just lick it, and it boosts the immune system. The cup, it gives me strength whenever I take water from it. I equally have energy too, and also it detoxifies the system. It also breaks down fats in the body. That's the alkaline cup. And above all, the major factor here is it transforms every acidic substance in your body to alkaline because the body functions better in an alkaline medium. So it's like the cup itself is the mobile doctor. Yes, it's the mobile doctor. And I also love the salt cream too.
Wow.
The salt cream for me, it's I had a lot of people say they have different types. They have numbers attached to the salt cream that some people say it's good for them. Some people say it's not good for them. But to me, I tell people that it's sheep's placenta. It's their natural products. It returns your skin color to your original skin color that you came into the world with. So if you find your skin color changing, that means that's the color, that's your original color. Again, it helps to take away rash. I've used it on my son before. It clears rash on the skin.
Wow.
Yes, it clears rash. If you apply it on maybe any small rash on your body or on your skin, it clears it and it moisturizes the skin. It moisturizes. It gives your skin this kind of soft texture. Yes, soft texture. And just all their products are amazing. Even the sanitary napkin. So I wouldn't say I have a best product because I can't do without some. You know, if I say this one is the best, is my best, the alkaline cup. No. What about the sanitary napkin? What about the calcium? What about, so it's like I don't have a best. But while I prefer this alkaline cup, it's a mobile doctor.
Yeah.
You can take it while you're traveling. You can give it as a gift to someone who is sick. It's a mobile doctor. Whenever you feel that you're getting dehydrated, you take in alkaline water. It goes around to cleanse your system and also boost the immune system, which everybody would like to boost is our immune system. So in fact, their products are amazing. Yes, their products are very much amazing.
Okay. Thank you so much for being part of the show. I'm so happy that you are here. And I can tell you that even the day I was asking you to be my guest, I never know you will accept to be one because when you don't know somebody like me, I stalk a lot of people's Facebook. So you happen to be one of my one of the people I used to look up to, and somebody that I see you that each time you are trying to do your best to help your team, and I also see your team members as they grow and their level, how they increase, how do I say, how
Yeah.
they change rank, you know. So I said, let me decide to maybe ask you to be my guest, and I'm so happy that you accepted and didn't turn me down. And here I you are here telling my guests, my friends, how good it is to partner with this platform. So thank you so much for being for accepting to be my guest and for being part of this show. So I will have one more question to ask you, which is I want to know what advice do you have for those that wish to join the platform and those that newly registered.
Okay. For those who are newly registered, you have to be coachable. Yes, because that's just the secret. If you are this kind of person that doesn't like people to teach you something, you wouldn't go far in the business because nobody wants to move with somebody who is not coachable. You have to humble yourself, irrespective of your age. Or in this business, we don't do I'm other than you, you're other than me. Even a little child can teach you something. A little child can teach you something if you are willing to learn. So in this business, you have to remove ego, and you have to be coachable. For the ones that are already registered, you have to ask questions and be willing to learn. When you're if you have an upline who is active and is a very serious person, you listen. But if your upline is this lazy kind of person, you look for someone else, maybe your grand upline. And there are a lot of people, mentors that you can learn from. Yes, you have to be coachable, and you also have to what they call read books like GoPro, my first year in network marketing. You have to read books to improve on your skills, to improve on how to prospect. Sometimes there are some do's and don'ts in prospecting. Some of us will try to prospect, and when it comes to closing the deal, we mess it up. Yeah. And that prospect is gone. So these are the things you need to know. You have to be coachable. You have to, improve on yourself by reading books. That's what we call personal development. You have to improve on yourself. You have to read books. You have to, the people that you really are your role models in the business, you have to go out there and see what they are doing and use to copy what they are doing so that you can get the results they are getting. The people you admire in this network marketing, whoever is your role model, go out there and see what he or she is doing. If you like it, copy it and begin to do what they are doing. And you begin to get your results, and you have to be consistent. Yes. Then the last one for those who are already in the business, you have to be consistent. It's not something that language is not a get rich quick scheme. You have to have this virtue, patience in the business. If you can listen to the Five Oluchi, there was a time she was earning in 2 figures, 3 figures. 3 figures, thousands, 1,000, 2,000 naira. If she had quitted, I don't think she would have been where she is today. So don't prioritize your don't let money be your first priority in the business. Build. No team, no earnings in the business. If you don't have a team, you cannot earn. So let your priority not be on money. Any small thing you do, you go to your back office to see if they paid you. Any small thing you do, you go to your back office 100 times in a day. No. Build first. Build a team first. Build the solid foundation. Yes. And there's this book, How to Build a Solid Team. Get it to know how to build a team. I think by SD Triahoman, by the way. Get the book. He has made things easy for us in that book. Avail yourself, read books, improve on your personal development. Then for those who are willing to join, there is nothing like going to make any further investigation about the company. The company is legit. Language is a gold mine. So start with what you have, because if you wait till when you have millions, you might not be able to start. That little you have, if you want to come in as a product user, come in. If you want to come in as a distributor, come in. If you want to come as an investor, come in. If you want to come as a stockist, come in. Don't eat your seed. That little capital you have, put it into the business. Whatever it can get you, whatever you can purchase with that little money, If it's just 3 products, if it's just to get started, you don't have to wait till when you get the entry-level money complete before you start. Even you can come in with even 1 toothpaste. Get started. Yes. And in this business, anybody whom you recruit is a link to a generation. Anybody you recruit is a link to a generation. Don't ask me which generation. It's a link to a generation. So you see why you need to go out there and you need to get started and begin to tell people about your business, because a closed mouth is a closed destiny. You need to tell people about your business, whichever you want, whichever strategy you want to use. You want to use the social platform, you want to use the one-on-one, you know which one works best for you. You apply it. And also, you have to be attending webinars. You must not only attend webinars in your team, even outside your team. Attend webinars. You see that you learn. You learn from other guest speakers. You learn in the business. And not only you just learn, you have to apply what you have learned. Some people attend series of webinars, but they don't apply what they learn. They just attend. They will jot down, but they don't put it into practice. Apply what you have learned in the business. Apply what you have learned in various webinars, and you see. But we're not telling you that the journey is a smooth one. No. There's nobody that did not go through barriers in the business, but you will surely overcome. You will surely overcome. So you do the needful, and by the grace of God, you begin to see results. Yes. And in this business, you don't compete. Yes, because if you compete, you might be getting sad. Everybody's timing is not the same. It's not the same. Yes. A lot of people will compete in this business. You end up as in wounding yourself, because if you compete, you end up doing what you're not supposed to do. So you just do the right thing. Do the right thing. Keep showing up. You never can tell who is watching you. Who is watching you? And just keep showing up. Create value in all you do, and you see that the right people will hook up with you. The right people will hook up with you.
Wow, thank you so much. I'm so happy. Thank God that I made the decision to ask you to be my guest. I'll say I learned a lot. There are so many things. I've learned a lot of things from you right now. Like you said, how you can plan your day ahead. Your day ahead, as in before you sleep.
Yeah.
How to have a virtual board and treat your business, treat your treat it as a business. Learn to remove ego and be coachable. Reading books, improving skills, be patient and build. That the money is in the system, as in the team. It's not like there's no one that you don't have. There are not other things like diplomas can qualify for, but at least when you have the team, you are certain that as long as this thing, as long as you are working on it, that you are going to make so much money from it. And one thing that you said, um, I'm happy. Something I heard from you that made me so happy is that you said, don't just come and focus on the money you are making at the moment. You also said about how as the 5SD, um,
Oluchi.
Oluchi, yeah, has been when she used to earn in 2 figure and 3 figure, then now you can she banks are borrowing from her. you know
Okay.
so today I was discussing with a friend. He said, how much are you earning? I told him, maybe like, I thought you should be earning maybe in millions by now. I was like, I'll get there. He said, how sure are you? I said, because I know, because this is a system. And I've seen people that follow the system, they apply the rules, like they follow to it, and it actually works for them. Like in English, you have many of them. Because when you know that a platform is healthy, is that when you see somebody at the top and you want to be there and you do that same thing that person is doing, and you get to that place, then what is holding you? So I thank you for being part of this show. I'm so happy that you are here. There's one thing I wanted to ask you. Okay, I said, like you said, it's good to have a role model, right? So
Yeah.
who's your role model? Who is your mentor? And I just want to know.
So many role models because you have to associate yourself with successful people. You know, if
Mm,
you see anyone who is successful, you definitely want to, get,
be like
attached to them. So there are so many.
yeah.
It's so fortunate that we have so many successful entrepreneurs in our business.
But,
So many of
yeah.
them. So many. I can't start calling names now. So many people I really admire. And is it as the Chinenye? Is it as the Charles Tambo? Is it as the Matiti? That one is my woman. So many
And I'm
of them. So it's like when you see what you like, you have to see success follows attention. You have to see what are these people doing?
yeah.
What are these people doing? And I bet you when you humble yourself and go close, you learn. You learn.
Exactly.
Because even if you want to learn from a kid, you have to go down low so that the kid can understand you and you learn. Because you cannot know everything. Yes, you cannot know everything. Like me, I'm in France. I wouldn't say I don't face challenges in my business. I face challenges. One, the language. Two, language is not
Yeah.
even in France.
Right?
Language is not in France. So somebody was asking the other day, how do you do your business? I was just like, hey, there is not everything that somebody will talk. It's just grace. Because me, I had several times I had wanted to quit because it's not in France. But I believe there is hope. Even I believe language will come to France one day. So the same thing, having a mentor is very good in this business. Like I said, like this, I would advise a lot of the people out there or who are already partners, get attached with the upcoming class with Charles Tambo, Disrupt. You see, sometimes we need to invest in ourselves to acquire more knowledge. These are the things that you get to know the do's and don'ts in network marketing, and you get to improve in your skills. When you make a post, somebody will look at you and say, this one is unique. This person is different.
Yeah.
Might not be having likes in the beginning, might not be having too much. People might not, some people are always complaining, people don't keep being consistent. You never can tell who, a lot of people are seeing your post. Even if people are not commenting, people are not liking, just be consistent. When they get to know who you are and they know the kind of value you give out, you will see people start engaging gradually. So it's like look out for people who are successful and attach yourself to them. Get close to them. Get to know what they are doing. Get to know, even if you don't have money to get mentors, but see what they are doing. See what they are doing and copy. In language, everything is copy and paste. Copy, edit, and paste. Yes,
Repeat
if
the
you
pattern.
have somebody you so much admire in the business, you admire, you like the way she's doing or he's doing, so much admire her team, you wish your team would be like her team one day. You go close and know what they are doing and start doing the same with your team. Start doing it. And in this business, it's all about, you cannot leave God out of it. It's favor, grace. Yes, sometimes you don't even merit what you have. It just happens like that. So when we apply our own hard work, let us not forget to back it up with prayers, and
Yeah.
let
I
God.
can in that prayer one, there was one time I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No
I went
problem.
for seminar. My leader, Stella Gubadike. So she hosted a seminar at that time. Then I was still new. So they said, let us pray. I was like, pray? Do you mean that we are here to start to pray? But when I start to look at her and her success stories, I'll be like, sometimes I'll ask her, what do you do special in order to get her? You tell me it's grace that God is actually doing it, that she actually prayed for it
Yeah.
to before she started the business, that she prayed for it and still praying, and she's praying for her team members. I was like, wow. So one day I started, now they said you pray, you should pray. So I did my own praying and it worked. So I just want to add this to the one you say, it's actually working. When you pray for
Yeah.
yourself and pray for your team members, they are actually going to succeed. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I wanted this to be 30 minutes, but now it's already 1 hour because you are dishing it out hot. And thank you
Yeah.
so much. I would also like to host another day, maybe for another thing or another discussion, and maybe host you with other leaders. I hope you will not say no to me.
Thanks for me by the grace of God.
Hey, sorry. Okay, thank you so much. You can now call it a day today. Thanks to my audience. Thank you so much for being part of the show. For those that peeped and left, and those that stayed with us to the end of it all, thank you so much. I'm so glad that somebody is out there watching and trying to see what we are doing. So thank you, Mrs. Ogechukwu. This your name is too long. If it is that was not Ogechukwu,
My pleasure.
Ugwuna Anosike-Amaefule. Too long. But thank you so much. I'm so glad. I'm so happy. I can't. Words cannot describe how happy I am that you joined me. You are my guest today. Thank you so much. So,
It's a pleasure.
I don't know if we have any of our audience has a question, but if you have, just ask or maybe drop it as a comment, then I'll attend to you. Okay, thank you so much. We can now call it a day here. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome.
Yeah. Yeah. Bye.
Bye.